out beautifully.
Yeah. We're beginning, you guys. This is the first rhythm exercise that I'm producing with the help of various friends, one of them being my husband, who has to help me because he's married to me. But anyway, I wanted to remember, if you saw that little YouTube video, I said that I wanted to share some stuff about rhythm with you and how we can take the really important aspects of rhythm, which involve the beat, the subdivision pulsation, which is basically how the space between two beats is arranged. In other words, I'll give you really simple. I brought 3 instruments with me. You can see them. The first one is, sorry, don't have a zoom thing, is called a grelo. I'm sure there's lots of other names for it. So if you have another name for it, please shout it out and let me know. But this is it's got a little ring here, and it's got hey, one-man band, right? Very cool. Very cool. You want to definitely have one of these and surprise people at your birthday party.
Sound it, yeah.
So, thanks for the information, hon. So that's the sound on that. It's a little sharp. So I'm going to bend down here now, go out of the screen, show you the other little abrupt sound maker, which is, and I actually like this better, just a regular castanet. I think I spent about $1.50 on it. And show it to the side, bam, there it is, there's the sound. And that's a little bit nicer. I use the grelo, the castanet, if I'm doing a performance, when I want it to be more loud and out there in the world. So I'm going to show you an exercise where we deal with the subdivision of 2. Okay, that if we're going to start at the beginning with rhythm information, and my right foot, I'm saying, is one side of the pulse, and the left foot is the other. And whatever I have between these 2 footsteps is what I create in my own little rhythmic world, right? So I have 2 sound makers that I can do to deal with the interval between my right footstep, my left footstep, my right footstep, my left footstep. And you can just see, as you stand up and do this, that it's just, I'm wearing ankle belts, so you can actually, we don't know how the sound is on this, but this is our first attempt. But I, in my studio, can hear my right foot going down, my left foot going down. Lots of fun. So let's say I put in, I make this a 2-beat subdivision. And I'll explain subdivision more scientifically later, but just let's call it a subdivision. It means what's between this foot and this foot in terms of time. So let's make it simple. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's pretty, I think, straightforward, you know. And that's a nice sharp sound you're getting with your clicker. You find these clickers kind of in Chinatown, you know, or places. I got these online. I think they were less than $1 each. All nice little colors, and they were for kids. But who's to say that it doesn't work for us? So again, this is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 1. So there's not a lot of guesswork here. You're either on a 1 or a 2. You know, 1, 2, 1, 2. You know, which makes it really easy for you to feel what's your 1 and what's your 2. Oh, says the really clever musician in the group. Why wouldn't you make this the 1 and the feet the 2? Well, I was wondering when you were going to ask that. Because the hands are really much easier to go into creativity. And what we want to do is we want to put the pulse in the body. So I really would like you to operate differently than you might think. And instead of being active with your hands, you make your hands be a little subservient to the rest of your body, just by making it 1, 2. Now, let's say I didn't want to have this abrupt feeling of a clicker. You know, let's just say that it wasn't like I wasn't in a clicker mood. Well, I could do the same thing with, now you see this is a more ambient sound, you know, in a kind of a way. Shush, shush, but it's still not the 1, it's the 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So once you get this rhythm established and you get yourself where you feel it, again, either with the rattle in your dominant hand or the clicker, or maybe the rattle and the clicker together if you really want to keep both hands occupied. And then you just start to explore the landscape. Here's the first landscape. Let's sing what we're playing. So let's call the footstep ta, and the key is going to be either the clicker or the rattle, or the clicker or the rattle, or the clicker and the rattle together. And here's the song. Hey go, hey go. Well, I made a mistake right then because I started my song on my hands. Whoa! Which is exactly what I was saying about the hands love to take over and be the boss of everything, but it's really hey go, and then you would hey go, answer, or hey go, you say, well, this isn't very hard. Hey go, well, it's not about hard. Go, it's about feeling what the the differences between the step, go, and the offbeat. Go. Now that's a little bit of a different swing. Go, because now I'm making you believe that go, that's the 1, but it's really the 2. Go. And you answer, ta-dee. Here we are, back again. Ta-dee. 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 And that's all for this first lesson, which we're just kind of checking out to see if this way of doing a video is going to work. And then I have to figure out, well, is it going to be YouTube or is there some other delivery method? But basically, that's it for right now. Ta-key.